Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Brett's Brain. Today, we're going to talk about how you can be a great communicator with your investors through a really simple investor update. I'm Brett, former entrepreneur, currently venture capitalist. If you like this content, rate, review, subscribe, and leave us questions of what you want us to cover in future episodes. We do this to provide tactical advice that entrepreneurs can immediately implement within their business to help improve their chance of success. So an investor update. Communication is king. You need to be great at it. Keep people in the loop. What's going on? Unfortunately, lots of entrepreneurs get in their own heads. They're worried about writing a novel. It's going to take too much time. I've got 17,000 other things I've got going on. An investor update does not have to be that long. There's 5 key elements. And in fact, you can go over to my blog, which we'll put a link to, and we actually used a real example from one of our portfolio companies that's great at giving updates. Check it out. We also enabled you to download a link so you can just copy that template. And it's only 5 things. You don't need to write the novel. It's a reminder of who you are, what you do, especially important if you're sending this to potential future investors or other key stakeholders that might get a lot of these. Give them that quick reminder. Unfortunately, in this day and age, your name doesn't always ring a bell because they don't always tie directly to your company. Then go ahead and do highs and lows. What went really well? What's succeeding? What worked within your organization? You can also write personal notes. Make it personal if you'd like, but it doesn't have to be super long. Lows, what didn't work? What went wrong? What were some big roadblocks that you faced? The lows are really important, and entrepreneurs often make their updates incredibly rosy, but you got to be transparent. And when you have lows and include lows, it makes your highs seem more realistic and legit. Anybody that's ever invested in multiple companies or has run a company knows that entrepreneurship is a rocky road. It's not all highs. So if you don't include the lows, people think like, what's actually going on here? The most important element is the KPIs. If you do nothing else, just send out an email with a couple graphs on your KPIs. 2, 3, 4 graphs that show how you're progressing over time and how your key performance indicators are working, and are you moving towards those goals that you set out with your company. If you need help on KPIs, check out our video on that. And finally, asks for help. What can this investor group or potential investor group help you with? Introductions, mentorship, advice. Be specific in those asks. That's it. An update doesn't have to be too complicated. If you're a pre-seed or seed stage company, you should be sending an update on a monthly basis. No questions. If you're a Series A company, I would still love to see monthly updates, but I understand if you move to quarterly at that point. It's a best practice, and your current investors are going to be some of the most valuable assets you have when you go to raise future rounds.